Hi ladies, welcome back to my channel. So I want to start off by saying that I'm sorry that there haven't been any videos up in I think over a week already, and that is because school has just taken over my life and it's midterms time right now and I just needed to cool it on filming and focus on school. So that's exactly what I did, but I have to say I freaking miss you guys. Like, not filming for however long I didn't killed me. Like, every day I was like, do I have time to film? And then I'm like, wait, I'm exhausted, I need to go to sleep. But I missed you guys so much. I am on spring break next week, so a lot of videos will be coming your way, so don't worry about that. This isn't gonna happen again, hopefully, unless school gets crazy again, but I don't think it's going to. But yeah, anyway, today's video is gonna be a makeup tutorial on this look. I was requested to do a look for bridesmaids, and I have a drugstore bridal look that's up on my channel that I've gotten a really good feedback on, and everybody loves it. Well, not everybody loves it, but I get a lot of good feedback on that video. So I figured, why not do an all drugstore bridesmaids or guest of a wedding video. So I did this look that's right here. I think it's perfect. It's very soft and romantic and looks freaking great in pictures because of a few different steps that we take when we do our face makeup. But yeah, just because it's your wedding doesn't mean you don't want to look fabulous, but at the same time, you don't want to be spending a whole bunch on makeup when it's not your wedding either. But yeah, I've rambled on enough already. So yeah, without any further ado, let's just jump right into the look. Hey ladies, so we're going to start off with some eyelid primer because weddings are very long events and you need that eye makeup to stay together all night long. So I'm just using the one from e.l.f. It's like $1 and it works just as good as any other one. So just pop that on your eyes with your finger. And I'm going to lay down some Scotch tape at the corner of my eye. That's just going to give us a nice crisp, clean line when we take it off, and our makeup is going to look a lot cleaner and it's going to make the blending process a lot easier. So first color we're going to take is from Milani. This is Bella Cappuccino. We're going to put that on a big fluffy brush. This one is the E40 from Sigma, and we're just going to buff that throughout the crease, backward and forward, all messy and blown out, just to make sure that the whole eye look is nicely blended and there's a nice transition color in that crease, blending the lid colors up to the brow bone. You want a nice soft gradient, so you're just going to blend that out as much as possible. And then I'm going to take that same color, this time on a smaller, more tapered brush. This is the E25 from Sigma. I'm going to take that same color and just concentrate it a little bit more in the crease of the eye, just to give a little bit more depth and some shadow to the crease of the eye, because you do want to create some dimension on the eye. So you just want to add a little bit more color to that crease and kind of build it up more directly in the crease. And then I'm going to take Bella Mandarin from Milani, which is a nice orange shade. I'm going to put this right above the crease to kind of warm up the eye and make it look a little bit more romantic and warm. I actually intended on doing this color first, but I forgot. So yeah, it's okay. Just add it on top and it's nice and blended and beautiful and you're fine. So now I'm going to go ahead and highlight my brow bone. This is Brulee from Wet n Wild. It's just a nice matte cream shade. It's probably my favorite matte cream shade like ever created, high-end or drugstore. I'm just going to pop that under the brow bone. We're keeping it matte so as to not take away from anything else on the eye, and it just looks a lot better in pictures when your brow bone is highlighted with a matte color. And now we're going to take this Ultra Pearl Mania pigment from NYX. I think it's called like Hope or Dream. I don't know. I don't remember the name, but I'll list it down below. We're just going to take this on a concealer brush and pack it on the inner 2/3 of the lid. So basically the whole lid, but you don't really, I mean, you could put it on the outer corner, but we're going to put another color there, but I guess it doesn't actually matter. So you're just going to pack this all over the lid, and it's a gorgeous like shimmery pink color, and it's so beautiful and romantic. Now we're going to take this NYX Baked Eyeshadow. This is in the shade Chance, and I'm going to put that on that same E25 that we used before and blend this on the outer corner and kind of blend it into that lid shade that we put before, and then also blend it into those crease colors to kind of tie everything together. I think this color added a lot more depth and romance and just made it a little bit sultry, but not like over the top sultry, not like a smoky eye or anything, but it definitely kept the romantic theme, but added a little something extra. I love this baked eyeshadow. I think it's so beautiful, and there's like a tiny hint of shimmer that doesn't like take away from anything else. It just kind of adds a lot more something. I don't know. And then I just went in and packed that lid shade back on, because when you blend, your lid shades tend to go away a little bit. So I just went back and added some more color there. And now I'm going to take this Panther eyeshadow from Wet n Wild. It's just a matte black, and I'm going to actually use this as my eyeliner. Instead of doing a pencil or a cream or a gel or whatever, I'm just going to use eyeshadow. It's a lot softer, more romantic, and just in pictures it looks gorgeous. Like, it doesn't look like you necessarily have eyeliner on, it just looks like your eyes are so defined, like magically. So I'm just gonna line my upper lash line with this. You can do a wing if you'd like, if you don't then that's okay, but I did a little bit of a wing and I kind of actually feathered it up into the eyeshadow so it was like a nice blend. But yeah, I actually wish I used a bigger angled brush because this one took a long time, which is why I sped it up, but that's okay. Just go ahead and do your liner with your eyeshadow. And then I'm gonna go ahead and peel off the tape, and as you can see you have that nice clean line and the rest of your face isn't covered in shadow. Now I'm gonna go in with some waterproof mascara. This is the L'Oreal Voluminous in the waterproof version. You definitely want to do something waterproof because even if it's not your wedding, there's a very high chance of you tearing up. So you want to make sure that your makeup isn't going to be ruined and just pop on some waterproof mascara. It's going to save your life, girl, I promise. So I'm just popping on that mascara in preparation for some falsies. And then the falsies I'm using are the number 43s from Red Cherry. These are one of my favorite pairs of lashes. I think with any romantic look, they just look perfect. So I popped those on, and now we're going to move on to the face. I'm going to start by spraying my face with this NYX Matte Setting Spray. This is going to act as like a barrier for the skin, and it's really going to help our makeup last a lot longer. And now I'm going to take this combo, which is the L'Oreal Revitalift Miracle Blur and the NYX Angel Veil Primer. I put on the L'Oreal first and then the NYX after, and this is kind of my drugstore version of my favorite Smashbox and Hourglass primer duo that I always like to use. So you put on the L'Oreal Revitalift to kind of fill in your pores, and then you put that Angel Veil on and it smooths everything out and makes your foundation glide on perfectly. So once that is on, we're going to move on to foundation, or actually we're actually going to spot conceal. This is the Sonia Kashuk Hidden Agenda Concealer Palette. I had some blemishes, so I decided to just go in with the kind of greenish colored one because they were pretty red, and just go ahead and spot conceal because you want your makeup to look flawless. There's going to be a lot of pictures being taken, especially if you're a bridesmaid. So now the foundation I'm using is the e.l.f. Flawless Finish Foundation. This thing is like $6 and I have been loving it. Obviously you would use whatever foundation that you like best on your skin because you want to go with your go-to, but this one I've been really liking lately. And so I put it on, I like spread it all over my face with like a classic flat foundation brush, and then I just go in with my damp beauty blender and kind of press it all into my skin and make sure that it's all nicely blended out. And now we're going to go ahead and cream contour with this LA Girl Pro Conceal. This is in the color Toast. I'm just going to go ahead and put that in the places I usually contour. When you watch me blend this out, it's going to look like a hot mess at first, but that's okay. It's going to come together. I definitely recommend, sorry, my phone. I definitely recommend like using a little tiny bit and kind of working your way up, because I think I used a little bit too much and it definitely showed. I had to go back with my beauty blender and make sure that everything was like nice and blended, you know, but it ended up looking perfect. Like when you cream contour like this, it's gonna look magical on camera. You're gonna be like, how did I get this flawless? And then I'm gonna go ahead and conceal and highlight with a lighter shade of that same LA Girl concealer. So I'm gonna go under the eyes in that classic triangle shape, and then around the mouth because women tend to get a little bit of redness around there, and then down the forehead, down the bridge of the nose, Cupid's bow, and chin. And then I went under the contour line just to kind of highlight it and make it stand out a little bit more. This is gonna look harsh like right now, but I promise you when you take pictures you're gonna be like, bam, look at me and my cheekbones. But yeah, I'm just blending all of that out with my beauty blender as usual. And then I'm gonna go ahead and set it with this Palladio rice powder. And we're gonna do this kind of cooking baking technique where we pack on a shit ton of that powder wherever we put that concealer, and we're gonna let it sit for a little bit before we blend it out. But this is gonna set your makeup like beautifully. It's gonna look flawless on camera, and it's also going to make your makeup stay put all freaking night, I promise you. So yeah, you're gonna let that sit for like a few minutes, maybe even just a minute, and then you're gonna go in with any brush that you choose and blend all of that excess powder off, and you're gonna look airbrushed as hell. And then we're gonna take the NYX Matte Bronzer. This is in the shade Medium, and I'm going to go ahead and just quickly set wherever we put that cream contour. We're not really going for any more color, but we do want to make sure that that contour is not going to budge around the face. So we're just going to go in with a powder to set it. And now for blush, I chose my favorite and the one that I think looks good on everyone, which is the Milani Baked Blush in Luminoso. This blush just gives your cheeks like the most gorgeous blush glow, like amazing. I feel like JLo when I wear this stuff. So yeah, you're just gonna pop that on the cheeks. Of course, use any blush that you choose, but I love this one. Definitely recommend it. And then we're going to use another one of those NYX Ultra Pearl Mania pigments. Once again, can't remember the name, but it will be listed down below. And we're going to use this as a highlight for the face. So I'm taking that on my Real Techniques setting brush, and I'm just going on top of the cheekbones, down the center of the face, and all the usual places you highlight. This is going to look really pretty on camera. It's going to give you a nice glow. So now we're going to move back to the eyes. I'm going to take the NYX Wonder Pencil. Obviously, I love NYX. And I'm going to just line my waterline. This is really going to brighten the eyes and not make it look like too much, because you don't want to overpower the bride, but you still want to look good. So we're going to line the waterline with that, and then take that same baked eyeshadow from NYX that we used before, this time on a small smudger brush, and we're just going to smudge this under the lash line. It's going to give a little bit more depth to the whole eye and kind of tie in the top of the eye to the bottom of the eye. So we're going to kind of pack that on the lower lash line, and then after I packed on the color, I just went in with a pencil brush and blended it out so it was nice and diffused. And then I went back in with that same Ultra Pearl Mania pigment, and I just highlighted the inner corners of my eye with it. And then I went ahead with that same waterproof mascara and popped it on the lower lashes to finish up the entire eye. And for lips, finally, we're going to use my favorite, the lip liner pencil from NYX in Rose Brown. You can use your favorite lip liner, but this is obviously mine. And I love using a slightly darker lip color lip liner on my lips because it really just kind of contours them, makes them look a lot more pouty, and it's just gorgeous. So then I'm going to take this is Matte Innocence, or I think it's just called Innocence, from Milani. It's like their new matte line, and it's like really pale, kind of peachy nude, but when you blend it in with the Rose Brown lip liner, it looks really, really pretty. And then I'm going to top it all off with Tiramisu Butter Gloss from NYX, because this is one of my favorites, and I feel like a glossy lip, you need it. It's a lot easier to touch up during the day instead of doing your whole lip liner or lipstick bonanza. Like if you just keep your lip gloss on hand, you can touch up your lips the whole day. And then to finish off everything, I'm just going to go ahead and spray my entire face with that same NYX matte setting spray that we used in the beginning. And that's basically it for the look, you guys. I hope you liked it. Okay ladies, that's basically it for this makeup tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it. Please give it a thumbs up if you did. Don't forget to click down below to that subscribe button because it means the absolute world to me when you guys subscribe to my channel. I love you all so much. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.